Today we will be reading Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type by Doreen Crennan. Click, clack, moo, cows that type. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety-clack, moo. That's Farmer Brown in his barn with his cows in it. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety-clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. He saw a letter on the barn that said, "Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows." It was bad enough that the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. "No way," said Farmer Brown. "No electric blankets." So the cows went on strike, and they left a note on the barn door that said, "Sorry, we're closed. No milk today." I think the cows are very mad that they don't get electric blankets. I wonder what they're going to do. "No milk today," cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work, just typing. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. "Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows." I don't think the farmer is going to give them electric blankets either. The cows were growing very impatient with the farmer, so they left a new note on the barn door that said, "Closed. No milk and no eggs." "No eggs!" cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type, hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter and wrote, "Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown." And then here's he typing. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. There's the duck walking up to the cows. The cows all held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning, and he handed Farmer Brown a note. And that note said, "Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows." Here's the duck. I think this might work. Farmer Brown decided that this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. The cows and the hens sleeping. The next morning he got a note that said, "Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack, click, clack, quack, clickety, clack, quack." There's the ducks typing on the typewriter. I don't think they're going to get a diving board for the pond. Well, they got a diving board. The end. I really like this book. I'm glad that the ducks finally got a diving board.